What's up, everyone? It's Coach Tam, and I am checking in from Charlotte, North Carolina. And tonight I want to talk about time. You know, sometimes I get in a place where I just have too much on my to-do list. Have you ever been there where you're just ready to scream like, I can't take it anymore? And it can place stress on our schedule to the point that sometimes, if we're not careful, we can sacrifice the time that we have set aside for exercise or meal planning, the things that we need to do. And I saw a quote today that I really, really liked. It said, never sacrifice the things that matter most for the things that matter least. So when I get in these moments, family, what I challenge myself to do is ask myself some simple questions so that I can free up some time on my calendar and focus on what matters most. So today I want to share with you my simple process for doing this so that it can reduce stress and overwhelm and overload in your life, and you can have time for what matters most. What I encourage myself to do and what I want to encourage you to do is check your tires. Let me break that down for you. T, first of all, is time. You know, what I found is that hey, Parika, what I found is that I would get into a place where I would accept things on my calendar, you know, things what people would ask me to do things, and I haven't really even checked in to see if I have that time available. So the first thing that I need to do before I say yes, whether it's someone else asking me or I'm signing myself up for it, I need to know, do I really and truly have that time available, which means I need to keep up with the other appointments that I have so that I don't overschedule myself. So that's number one. Then it's do I have an interest, a true interest in what I'm about to do? You know, what I would find is sometimes depending upon the person who was asking me, because I didn't want to hurt their feelings. Have you ever been there? I would say yes, but at the end of the day, I had zero interest in what I was being asked to do. And what I've noticed about myself is that when I have no interest in something, it becomes drudgery and I hate doing it. So it literally is a mental and emotional drain. So before you say yes, ask yourself if you're really and truly interested in doing this thing, or if you're just saying yes because of who is asking you, all right? R, is it relevant? How does what I'm about to sign up for, again, whether it's someone else asking me or I'm signing myself up for it, how does this relate to the goals and dreams that I have set up for myself? You know, each of us have a plan, a dream that we would like to see realized, but what we have to make sure that we do is that we focus on what matters most. So before I say yes, how is this going to impact my goals? Is it going to bring me closer to those goals? Or is it going to take me further away? Is it going to take time away from what matters most? And if the answer is yes, I should probably say no. Now, I also need to check E. I need to check my energy levels. So one of the things that I've learned, I don't know about you, but as I get older, one of the things that I've learned is not only do I need to manage my time, but I also need to manage my energy levels. So it's not just about whether I have that time available on my calendar on that particular day, but it's also about what I have to do prior to that event and what I have to do after that event. I've got to factor all of it in because all of it takes mental and emotional energy. So sometimes I find, even though I might have the spot technically available on my calendar, when I consider all the other things that are going on, I really need to say no to allow myself the time to refresh and recharge so that I can do what God has truly called me to do. And then the last thing is S, skill set. Do I really have the skill set for what I'm about to do? What I have learned, again, as I get older is some things I'm just not great at. And I would be better off if I got help with it, if I delegated it to somebody else, or if someone is asking me to do it because they think I'm good at it, but in reality, I know myself and I know I'm not. I would be better off to say no, because here's what I've learned about things that I sign myself up for that I don't have the skill set. It takes a lot of time to get them done. So someone that was really good at it, you know, it could take them a matter of minutes to get it done. But because I am not good at it, I lose hours sometimes getting things done. So before you say yes, really check in and understand what are the skills that a person that needs to do this particular thing needs to have, and be honest with yourself. Do I have it? So check your tires. Do you have the time available on your calendar? Is this something you're truly interested in? Does it relate to your goals and your dreams? Do you have the energy, considering everything that's going to be going on that week? Will you have the energy to dedicate to this? And do you have the skill set? Always, always, always check your tires. And if you forget, because sometimes I forget too, if you forget, always remember you can renegotiate. So don't be afraid to go back and say, you know what? I've checked my calendar. Can we talk about a different day and time? If this has been helpful for you, do me a favor, give me a like so that I know that this has been helpful to you, and then share it with your friends out there in social media so that they can be blessed too. If you would like more tips, visit our website at www.265point.com. And if you have questions for me, as always, drop them in the comments and I'll come back and address it. You have a great rest of the day. God bless.